Who's ready for the first theme package this year? Meet Glowbar, our new theme package for WordPress and Joomla. It's perfect for a beauty salon or cosmetician studio and other wellness-related websites. Glowbar is all about presenting services with large, beautiful images covering the whole viewport, lots of sticky parallax effects, and a sticky, transparent navbar. Of course, Glowbar also comes with 10 content-rich page layouts, great-looking styles, and many beautiful images. Let's go! Glowbar comes with 10 different layouts for all kinds of page types. One of the highlights are large, beautiful images which almost completely cover the layouts. So they're perfect for your website if you have lots of high-quality images. Of course, all layouts can be easily loaded from the library with just a click. Here's a walkthrough of all the new features, parallax effects, and other highlights. The first thing that catches your eye on the homepage is the large, beautiful background image, which is almost 2 viewports high. There is a bold headline on top that can't be missed. On scrolling, the image fades to black and a call to action with contact information shows up. Next is a section with a sticky slider that animates through all the main service categories while scrolling down the page. It's followed by an About section, where images join together from different angles with a nice parallax effect. Finally, the page ends with latest news and a footer section with a background video that covers the whole viewport. Next, let's take a look at the menu. For Glowbar, we used a dialog menu layout with a drop bar that fades in, fully covering the viewport. The menu itself is shown on the left, followed by contact information and opening hours, and on the right we have an image of the studio. The services page is completely covered with background images. Each service is shown in a viewport high section with an image-in-image effect. So we have the same image in the back and foreground. The image and the headline slightly animate on scrolling, while the whole section gets covered by the next section. This is a great example of how easy it is to create stunning sticky effects in YOOtheme Pro with just a few clicks. The single service page starts just like the home page with a large, beautiful image almost 2 viewports high and a page navigation at the bottom. Next are sections for the different sub-services. A large image is sticky on the left, while you scroll the description, pricing, and further images on the right. The same layout alternates for the other services. Of course, there is also a dedicated pricing page. Similar to the services page, it's also completely covered with background images. Each service is shown in a viewport high section with a pricing table. The headline and content are slightly animated while the whole section fades to black and gets covered by the following section. Glowbar also has a gift cards page. Here we reduced everything to the basics and only have 2 sections. We start with our signature hero section with the bold call to action with the price. It's followed by a section with further details. Next, we have a gallery layout, which of course starts with our large hero section. Similar to the single service page, we have an alternating layout with a sticky image in one column and further images in different sizes in the other column. To mix it up, we added some videos too. The page ends with a small call to action section. The About page presents the team, again in alternating layout, the philosophy and values of the company, as well as the studio itself. For the last one, we chose a sticky column with a video on the left and a small image gallery on the right. Glowbar also has a blog page showing latest beauty trends and news. Following the same pattern, the articles are shown in an alternating 2-column layout. First, an article in the left column is sticky, and the column on the right shows 2 articles, and then the same happens on the other side. The post page starts with a large beautiful background image and the post title on top. The post itself is shown in a 2-column layout. The content is displayed on the left, and there's a sticky column on the right showing a list of latest articles. Some posts also have a prominent image gallery. In the same column, we have the previous next navigation, including images and titles of the articles. There is also a contact page with bold headlines for the contact information, location, and opening hours. The section fades to black on scrolling and is followed by the full width map. Finally, there is also an Error 404 page with a background video and links to all menu items. Wow, what beautiful layouts! To build them, Glowbar uses the new features introduced with YOOtheme Pro 4.3. Let's check them out. To bring out all the beautiful images, Glowbar has as little white background as possible. That's also why we made the navbar transparent across all pages, even when sticky. Scrolling down the page, the navbar gets sticky right away and automatically changes its color depending on the section behind. Different navbar parts even change their color separately depending on their background. This really looks great. Even the dropbar opens behind the transparent navbar. For the Dropbar Navigation, we used the new size option to make it more prominent. But what makes it really special is the new hover effect. When you hover a menu item, all sibling items are muted to highlight the active item even more. Another feature we added specifically for Glowbar is the Opacity Parallax for the overlay of the background images. You can see it in almost all hero sections, where the overlay fades to black while scrolling. The best example is probably the services page, where it looks especially nice in combination with the sticky cover effect. Speaking of the sticky cover effect, to animate elements with a parallax effect when the section becomes sticky, we use the new next section option as the parallax target. This way, we could add this smooth animation to the section headlines and images. That's it for the layouts. Now let's take a look at the Glowbar style. Glowbar has a clean, minimal style with monochrome black and white colors. What's really special is that while all UI elements look quite plain on flat backgrounds, they have a classy white frosted glass effect known as glassmorphism when shown on top of images. Some primary and secondary styles also use a black frosted glass effect. To refine the glassmorphic buttons, cards, and tiles even more, we also added an elegant ripple effect on hover. A thin line which appears on hover for the navbar items, rounded buttons, the asterisk-like icon divider, and fine lines and forms add playfulness to the style. All this, together with a strict but elegant sans serif font, will give your website a modern, sophisticated look. In addition to the default style, Glowbar comes with 5 other style variations, each with a different beautiful color scheme. To fit the beauty topic, we went for nude colors, like you would use for makeup. There is one more white style, but instead of the black primary color, it's warmer and uses different shades of brown, including for large typography. Then we have 3 light styles, which all have a beige background. The first 2 are very similar. One uses dark brown tones, and the other one uses green tones. The last light style is very colorful. Here we used old rose colors, not only for the buttons and cards, but also for the typography. And finally, we have a very special color style. Here the typography is Bordeaux, and everything else is colored light pink, from the background to the UI elements. It would surely be Barbie's favorite, and mine. As always, you can switch the whole look and feel of your website with just a click. Simply choose what fits your website best. We added some new style features specifically for Glowbar, so let's take a look at the highlights. There are more backdrop filter options across all UI components. For example, button, drop-down, and dropbar can now blur out their background, creating a frosted glass effect. And the backdrop of the modal and of canvas components blurs out the entire page content. The real eye-catcher is the button text component in Glowbar, which can now combine different visible effects. First, it has a fine line underneath, which on hover shrinks from right to left until it disappears. At the same time, a circle button scales up on the right with an arrow icon which slides in. Pretty fancy, right? Finally, previous and next items from the Pagination component now have background color options, so you can style them differently from the rest of the Pagination. Glowbar also comes with 3 different box decorations with various frosted glass effect frames inside the image or video. There's also a very interesting mask with a circle pattern, making the image look like it was hole punched. Since Glowbar does not focus on content structure, it only uses dynamic content for its blog and post pages. The default post has 2 custom fields for additional images and the headline text color, as well as an additional custom field in WordPress for the intro image. Glowbar comes with more than 80 lovingly curated and free-to-use images. They can be found in the Glowbar collection in the Unsplash library. So these are the features of our new Glowbar theme package for Joomla and WordPress. And now go ahead and explore it yourself. As always, we're looking forward to your feedback, so let us know what you think in the comments below.